delight speaking to a man about a mall now, but not just any mall, a mall that is surrounded by a lot of trees, because it is the mall that's going with the Gaff Woods project from Majid Al Futtaim, MAF's 30th mall. And we're very pleased to have the Majid Al Futtaim CEO of Asset Management, Khalifa Bin Braik, in the studio with me this morning. It is lovely to see you again. Good morning.
Good morning, Brandy and Tom. And again, thank you very much for having me.
Always a delight. Tell me exactly what you're building here.
So, Brandy, there are moments when a company sets the course for its next era. This is, for us, one of those moments. We're excited to unveil the plans to add the 30th super regional flagship destination. This is a newly reimagined, first of its kind retail shopping district that's going to be immersed and integrated within the forest living signature theme of Gaff Woods that we have launched late last year. Again, this is going to be another exciting one for us, the 30th mall in the portfolio. And again, very soon, we're going to be celebrating the 30th anniversary of, since we introduced the first mall into the portfolio back in 1995, City Centre Deira, that still stands today as one of the prominent assets in the portfolio, very relevant to the catchment and very relevant to the area that it serves.
Okay, you've raised the bar pretty high there. What is going to make it so unique?
So look, we've started the thinking and the programming of the asset. Most importantly, it's going to continue being the platform that will allow our brand tenants and our consumers to meaningfully connect. So the programming has started. We're going to have leisure, entertainment, food offers, and are going to continuously encourage new brands to come into Dubai for the first time through Gaff Woods within the portfolio.
Okay, I have questions. And funny enough, the brands are one of those questions. First off, how big are we talking for this mall?
So again, we haven't looked at the size is part of the programming. So as soon as we have the size and the investment, we will come back to you. And again, as everything we've done, Business Breakfast is always going to be the first to get our, the latest and greatest news that comes out of this specific project and other projects as well.
I guess I'm asking whether it's going to be a destination mall for those not living in Gaff Woods. Is it just the mall that you pop into to pick up the stuff you need day to day? Or is it going to be a magnet to bring people into the community?
This is going to be a super regional magnet, absolutely. It's going to be located on E311, Mohammed bin Zayed Road. And the significance of that location is for various reasons. One is it's in the growth corridor of Dubai. It is projected that 35 to 40% of the supply of single homes and family villas that are being delivered in Dubai are going to be delivered within the catchment area of Gaff Woods. And another important point, Randy, is our research reveals that by 2035, the consumer spending of the Gaff Woods catchment area would reach circa 35 billion. And that is, for us, a comparable to a flagship destination that stabilizes in the next few years when Gaff Woods Mall gets delivered. Again, exciting plans, a different kind of mall. We're putting in a lot of, we're building on the legacy of Majid Al Futtaim and continuously reimagining what retail needs to be and obviously responding to the consumer trend and the consumer needs, really.
What's the different bit? What makes it a different type of mall?
Again, integrated into the forest living of Gaff Woods, right? We're going to have biophilia. It's going to have a different sort of landscape.
Okay, you're going to have to tell me what biophilia means.
Again, so if you've been to the Gaff Woods Experience Center and if you've walked through that project, you can see. So we've looked at adding 1 million plus trees, right? And eventually that's going to reduce your temperature of the entire development. The idea is how can we utilize that sort of design and integrate it into the mall ecosystem to see how we can blend the best of both worlds in a sustainable sort of retail ecosystem that combines, the look and feel of Gaff Woods into it. So again, there's exciting plans for us, and this is really something that's above and beyond. Again, as I was saying, it's a new retail destination that's being reimagined, which is something we've been doing over the last 3 decades that we've been operating as a business.
It's not a million miles away from the Cityland Mall. It's not a million miles away from Mall of the Emirates, actually. What's the sort of I don't want to say cannibalization, but how close should you be to another mall? What are the rules?
Look, Brandy, given the growth of Dubai, right, and this investment perfectly aligns with the D33 strategy, where it was launched back in 2024, and hopefully over the next few years, the doubling of the Dubai economy. This investment speaks to exactly that. And as I was saying, this is in the growth corridor of Dubai, and the retail spending should reach circa 35 billion in the next few years. So there is enough sort of, market share, and the fundamentals do suggest that there's enough spending that can cater for, having a super regional mall in that specific location.
You mentioned there it would bring in new brands that we didn't already have here. Can you give me any hint as to what they might be?
Look, we've had various discussions. Obviously, we have new brands coming into Mall of the Emirates and other malls. And again, just to create excitement and to ensure that the consumers of Dubai, have been telling us all along is we want newness. And I think this is something that we've been, very successfully able to introduce over the last, 30 years. We are having discussions with various brands. We're not in a position to sort of name any brands at this point in time. But the minute we have brands that are committed, I guarantee you, Business Breakfast, as always, will be the first to get to know some of the new brands and the exciting sort of entertainment concepts and and all of the thinking that goes into the Gulf Woods Mall. Again, extremely exciting times for us. We've had, we've been on a series of, excitement announcements that we've had over the last few weeks. The ramp, into Mall of the Emirates opened, last week, and that reduces the time from 8 minutes to 1 minute. Again, a successful public-private partnership with the Road and Transport Authority. We've also, a few weeks ago, celebrated the 20th anniversary of Mall of the Emirates. And so it's been an exciting year for us, and lots happening.
And it sounds like more to come. 10 seconds, what's the time frame for this new mall?
So hopefully in the next 5 to 7 years, we'll be delivering that mall. But again, once we have certainty on the time, we will definitely come back to you and announce it on Business Breakfast for sure.
Khalifa Bin Braik, I'm loving the promises, CEO of Asset Management at Majid Al Futtaim. They are building their mall in a forest. Thank you for your time.
Dubai Eye 103.8.
Join the conversation.